Hey everyone, welcome back to the Chill English podcast. I'm Brian, and today's episode is a very special one. We're talking about something that touches every home, how to be a good father.
Hi guys, I'm Alice. And honestly, this topic goes deep. Whether you're a dad right now, planning to be one in the future, or even just thinking about your own father, this episode will connect with you in one way or another.
Exactly. Being a father today isn't just about providing money or saying, do your homework. It's about connection, love, presence, and that's not always easy.
Yeah, and let's be honest, many dads struggle silently. Society expects them to stay strong and keep it together, but they're human too.
Totally. That's why in this episode, we're diving into real stuff. We'll talk about the challenges, the joys, and some practical things that can help any man become a better father day by day.
And of course, we'll share personal stories and tips you can use in daily life. Oh, and we've also made a free PDF for you with all the key points and vocab from this episode. You'll find the link in the description.
All right, let's jump in. What really makes someone a good father? Is it about doing big things or small things done with love? Let's find out.
So Brian, when someone says he's a good father, what do you think that really means?
For me, it's not about being rich or strict. A good father is someone who's present, someone who listens, supports, and tries his best, even if he doesn't have all the answers.
I love that. It's not about perfection. It's about effort and love. Some people think a good dad is the one who works hard and pays the bills. But kids need more than that.
Right. They need emotional connection. Someone who cares about how they feel, not just what grades they got or how clean their room is.
Exactly. And being patient, right? That's such a big one. Kids can be messy, loud, difficult, but they're also learning how to be human. A good father guides them, not just controls them.
Yeah, being a dad means being a teacher, a protector, and a friend, sometimes all in one day. And you know what? You don't have to be strong all the time. It's okay for dads to show emotions too.
Totally. In fact, showing emotions helps children feel safe to express their own. It builds trust.
And one more thing, being a good father isn't just about how you treat your kids. It's also about how you treat their mom or your partner. Respect, kindness, and teamwork. Kids see all of that.
Well said. So to anyone listening out there, you don't need to be perfect. Just be real. Be present. That's what makes a real impact.
Let's be honest, Alice, being a dad today isn't easy. The role has changed a lot over the years.
Totally. It's not just about being the strong, silent guy anymore. Modern dads are expected to be more involved, more emotional, more present, and that can feel overwhelming.
Yeah, especially when you're working long hours, trying to provide, and still expected to come home with full energy for the kids.
Right. One of the biggest challenges I've heard from dads is balancing work and family. They feel like they're always falling short on one side or the other.
Exactly. You want to be a good provider, but you also want to be there for birthdays, school plays, even bedtime stories. And sometimes, you just don't have enough time or energy.
And then there's the emotional part. Some dads struggle to express their feelings. They were taught to man up or hide emotions. So now they don't know how to talk to their kids about deeper stuff.
That's true. I used to bottle things up too. But I realized, if I want my kids to open up to me, I have to show them it's okay. I have to go first.
Yes, vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. And here's another big one. Self-doubt. A lot of dads question themselves. Am I doing enough? Am I messing this up?
Oh man, all the time. But I've learned that questioning yourself means you care. And that's already a sign of a good father.
Well said, Brian. Being a father isn't about knowing everything. It's about being willing to learn, to grow, and to show up, even when it's hard.
Exactly. Every dad struggles. The key is not to give up. Keep showing up, one day at a time.
So, Brian, earlier you mentioned something really powerful: showing up. And that ties perfectly into this next point. Being present is way more important than being perfect.
Yeah, a lot of dads put pressure on themselves to be the best at everything. But kids don't need a perfect dad. They just need one who's there, mentally and emotionally, not just physically.
Exactly. A 5-minute talk at bedtime, watching their silly dance, asking how school was, and really listening. These little things build connections.
Totally. I used to think I needed to do something big to be a good dad, like expensive gifts or big trips. But my kids, they just wanted me to sit on the floor and play with them. That's what they remember.
That's beautiful. You know, presence doesn't mean being perfect all the time. It means being real. It means saying, "Hey, I'm here. I care. Let's spend this moment together."
And even if you've made mistakes, you can still show up today. Presence can heal so much. Kids are more forgiving than we think.
Absolutely. And for any dads listening, please remember you don't have to have all the answers. You just need to care enough to keep showing up.
Yeah, because in the end, children don't remember what shoes you bought them. They remember how safe and loved they felt with you. You know, Alice, one of the most underrated skills for being a good dad is simple: just talking to your kids like they're real people.
Yes, not like they're a problem to fix or a project to manage, just like human beings with thoughts and feelings.
Exactly. I used to give my kids lectures, long ones. But then I realized they didn't need a speech. They needed a conversation.
Totally. Kids want to feel heard, not judged. And when you really listen, they open up. But if you just tell them what to do all the time, they shut down.
Yeah, and sometimes the best thing you can say is, "I don't know, but let's figure it out together." That honesty builds trust.
That's such a good point. And asking them questions like, "How are you feeling?" Or "What do you think?" It shows respect. It helps them grow emotionally.
Right. Even if they're young, they still want their voice to matter. When you treat them with respect, they learn how to respect others too.
And let's not forget, fathers who apologize when they're wrong. That's powerful. Saying, "I was wrong" or "I'm sorry" teaches kids that it's okay to make mistakes.
Yeah, you don't lose respect when you admit you're wrong. You gain it, because your child learns that love is more important than ego.
So true. So if you're a dad listening right now, don't feel like you need to give the perfect advice. Just speak with love and listen with your heart.
That's how trust is built, one honest conversation at a time.
So Brian, I think the next part is a big mindset shift for many dads. Understanding that you don't need to be a superhero. You just need to be a role model.
Exactly. A lot of fathers think they have to be strong all the time, never cry, never fail. But kids don't need perfect. They need real.
Right. And being a role model isn't about doing everything right. It's about showing how to handle things when they go wrong.
Totally. When kids see you admit mistakes, apologize, and try again, they learn to do the same. That's real leadership.
And it's not just what you say. It's what you do. How you treat your partner, how you react to stress, how you speak to strangers. Your kids are watching all of it.
Yeah, I remember once I lost my temper in traffic. My son was in the back seat. Later he asked, "Why did you shout like that?" That hit me hard.
Wow. Kids really notice everything. But the beautiful part is, they also forgive easily. When you say, "I was wrong, I'll do better," they learn grace.
And honestly, showing your flaws isn't weakness. It builds connection. You become more human in your child's eyes, and they feel safe to be human too.
Yes. And here's something powerful. Being a role model also means showing them how to take care of yourself. Mental health, healthy boundaries, kindness. Those are lessons too.
That's deep. So for the dads out there, don't try to be Superman. Just be consistent. Be kind. Be honest. That's more than enough.
And trust us, your kids will remember that forever. So, Brian, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked. Teamwork with your partner. Being a good father also means being a good teammate at home.
Absolutely. Parenting isn't a one-man show. It's teamwork. And when mom and dad work together, kids feel safer and more supported.
Yes, even if parents don't always agree on everything, showing respect to each other in front of the kids makes a big difference.
Definitely. Kids are smart. They can feel the energy in the house. When they see parents arguing or blaming each other, it creates stress, even if no one's yelling.
Right. And sometimes dads feel like they're just the helper, not an equal partner. But being truly involved means taking initiative, not waiting to be told what to do.
Exactly. Change the diaper, cook the meal, help with homework, not because someone asked, but because you're part of the team.
And what about disagreements? Every couple has them. The key is how you handle them, especially in front of your kids.
Yeah, I try to remind myself, the goal isn't to win the argument. It's to solve the problem together. And if we mess up, we can model how to repair, say sorry, talk calmly, move forward.
That's such a powerful example for kids. They learn what love, patience, and respect look like, just by watching how their parents treat each other.
So true. And one more thing, don't be afraid to ask for help. Real strength is knowing when to lean on your partner, your family, or even friends.
You're not alone. You're part of a team. And when the team is strong, the whole family wins. All right, Brian, let's talk directly to the new or soon-to-be dads out there. What advice would you give someone just starting their fatherhood journey?
First thing, breathe. You're not supposed to know everything. No one does. It's okay to feel nervous, confused, or even scared.
Yes, and don't try to be perfect from day one. Focus on connection, not control.
Exactly. Spend time with your baby, even if you don't know what you're doing. That's how you learn. Hold them. Talk to them. Be there, even in the mess.
And don't let others make you feel like you're doing it wrong. Every father has his own style. You'll grow into your role day by day.
Also, ask questions. Read a book. Watch a video. Talk to other dads. There's no shame in learning.
And share the load. Don't let the pressure fall only on your partner. Change diapers, rock the baby at 2 a.m. It builds trust, not just with the baby, but with your partner too.
Here's one that helped me. Celebrate the small wins. Fed the baby? Win. Got them to sleep? Big win. Survived the day? Massive win.
Haha, yes. And remember, your presence matters more than your performance. Just show up. Keep showing up.
You're not just raising a child. You're also becoming someone new. So give yourself grace.
Beautifully said, Brian. So to all the new dads out there, you've got this. Step by step, day by day.
Before we close out this episode, let's slow things down for a minute.
Yep, it's time for a little learning moment. Vocabulary time.
We chose 5 useful words from today's talk. These aren't just words. They're real tools for your daily English and life.
Let's go through them together. And remember, you can find all of these in our free PDF. First word, role model. Role model is someone you admire and want to follow. Example, a father becomes a role model when he shows honesty, kindness, and responsibility.
Right. You don't need to be rich or famous. Just live with integrity, and your kids will look up to you. Second word, bonding. This means building a deep emotional connection with someone. Example, fathers can bond with their kids by doing simple things, like playing, reading, or just talking.
Bonding doesn't need money, it just needs time and heart. Third word, presence. Not presents like gifts. This one means being mentally and emotionally available. Example, your presence matters more than your paycheck.
Exactly. Being there when it counts. That's the gift that lasts. Fourth word, discipline. This is not just about punishment. It's about teaching and guiding. Example, a good father uses discipline with calm, not anger.
Discipline builds structure, but love keeps it strong. Last one, support system. This means the people who help you stay strong, emotionally or practically. Example, every father needs a support system. You don't have to do it all alone.
That's right. Asking for help doesn't make you weak. It makes you wise.
So, quick recap.
Role model, bonding, presence, discipline, and support system.
Write them down, practice them, or just use them in your next conversation.
All right, let's head into our final thoughts. This one's going to be heartfelt. So, after everything we've shared today, I just want to say this. Being a good father doesn't mean being perfect. It means showing up with love and trying your best.
Yes, it's not about always having the right answers. It's about being present, being honest, and being open to learning, day by day.
You might feel tired. You might doubt yourself sometimes. But if your heart is in the right place, if you keep showing up, that's what makes you a good father.
And remember, even the smallest moments matter. A hug, a talk, a shared laugh. These are the things kids carry with them for life.
So to all the fathers listening, or to anyone who wants to be a better man, a better parent, you're already on the right path just by caring.
We hope this episode brought you some peace, some ideas, maybe even a little healing.
And if you found it helpful, feel free to share it with someone you care about. Or just call your dad. Tell him thank you. Or I love you.
And don't forget, we've created a free PDF with today's key vocabulary and main tips. You'll find the download link in the episode description.
Thanks for being with us today on the Chill English Podcast. We appreciate you more than you know.
Take care of yourself, be kind, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Until then, keep learning, keep growing.
Bye for now.